Welcome to Meet the Candidate 2021. My guest for this session is Wayne Fenton, who is running for Spokane Valley City Council, position 5. Welcome, Wayne.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So this is an opportunity for you to introduce yourself to people in Spokane Valley, and I just like to start with the kind of conversation you have as you're riding in a plane, right? So
Okay.
where did you grow up? Where are you from?
I was born in Burley, Idaho, but I was raised in Southern California. Then my family went back to Burley, Idaho, and I graduated from high school there. I went on a mission to Mexico for my church for 2 years, and when I came back, I just kind of started my life, and I attended Brigham Young University for a year, and then I just started just working. Lived in Salt Lake City for a little while. And then I came up to Spokane to visit my brother, who had just had a nephew. It was my first nephew, and I fell in love with the city. Basically, coming down Sunset Hill, I just loved the scene. And from that time on, I actually got a job that weekend, and then I had to go back to Utah to quit my job, tie up loose ends, and move to Spokane. I came into Spokane on the night of the Torchlight Parade in 1977. I remember listening to it on the radio as I was driving by myself into Spokane, all the way up from I was coming up from Pullman area at that time. And
What kind of job did you land?
it was with Northwest Developers. It was just putting in water lines and fire hydrants and laying out the early dawn edition out in the valley.
Okay.
The second edition, actually, but it was.
And that got you started in Spokane Valley.
That got me started in Spokane Valley, and I've been here since 1977, so 44 years.
So is there some other training or travel that you've done after the mission and after that 1 year at Brigham Young that's been part of your life?
Well, I've done quite a bit of more or less in-house training in my career. I worked for 30 years for Wagstaff Incorporated, doing anything from manufacturing to quality control. And eventually I was recruited into their research and development field, and that's where I started flying around the world. I became a specialist in casting technology, and have been doing that for quite a long time after that. I'm semi-retired now, but I'm a small business owner in Spokane Valley now.
Oh, what kind of business are you running?
I own the Black Diamond out in the valley near Winco area, that just down from City Hall.
Okay, so
it's
you
not
have
very
to
far.
excuse me. I'm not familiar with Spokane Valley.
okay.
You have to know where that is. So
It's on Sprague Avenue, near Winco, Far Road, and Sprague.
okay,
It's a restaurant, pool hall, and a bar.
okay. So the one of the questions I like to ask people is about first jobs. You know, before you got up here to start working in Spokane Valley, what were some jobs you might have had as a kid? Those always shape a person's
Well, when I
point of
lived in
view.
California, I mowed lawns. We took the old lawnmower and went out, and I can remember getting paid $1 a lawn. Take a couple hours to do it, but that's what I got paid. Well, actually, my neighbor also, he was a guy that built pumps for organs, and I got hired on at $1.50 an hour to go sweep his shop every few days. So that was interesting. And that was even before I was 16. I mean, I was only 12, 13 years old.
There's some things that you learned from those experiences that you've carried forward with you?
Absolutely. I did grow up on a farm after that. My parents moved back to the farm, and work has never been a problem for me. My dad instilled in me that I work for a living. I mean, I work for my life. That's it. You shouldn't be scared of it. You should just do it and go on from there. There's no escape from it. So just do it and enjoy it. And I do. I have an acre lot out in the valley, and I grow a pretty good sized garden. And I usually give away most of the produce from it. We just can't do that anymore. I used to have 6 kids at home to feed, but now I don't. I give away some to the kids, but mostly it's just neighbors and friends. So that type of thing.
Yeah. Well, so you have I'm assuming a lovely retirement. You've got your garden, and so why disturb retirement by running for city council? What was your inspiration to run?
My inspiration to run is a quote that's credited to Edmund Burke, and it says the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. And the events of this last year, with the tyranny coming out of Olympia, the chaos coming out of Washington, D.C., and I really can't do anything with those, but I can look at what's happening in the Spokane Valley and try to make a difference there. I can't sit back, say, and do nothing because of the posterity that I have. I have 16 grandchildren, 10 of which live in the Spokane Valley, and I want the Spokane Valley to be great again, and to be that way for their lifetimes and their children's lifetimes. It's a posterity I can't let go. I just cannot do nothing.
Okay, well, we're at that last minute wrap up where you get the direct question: why should people vote for Wayne Fenton for Spokane Valley City Council?
My love for this city and my country and my state makes me just want to. I want to sacrifice everything for it. I believe what our founding fathers did in signing the Declaration of Independence, risking their lives, their fortunes, and everything for us is something that I have to pay back. If necessary, I will do that. This is kind of a sword that I'm going to die on if I have to. I just cannot stand what's happening with what's going on. It's hard to put into words. I'm fully vested in this life and the sacrifice that I must make for my family and for the citizens of the Spokane Valley if I have to.
Okay, so Wayne Fenton, thank you for coming in today, and good luck on your campaign.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What does it mean to be awake? It means to truly understand the issues facing us and actively participate as a citizen in this country. One way you can do that is by voting your values based on the Word of God. We believe We Vote has done the research and provides you the information you need to make an informed decision on which candidates will champion our values and work for us. Now is the time to rise up, get involved, and vote. WeBelieveWeVote.com.
Hello, Spokane. This is Governor Mike Huckabee. I'm going to be speaking at We Believe, We Vote's October 2nd fundraiser. It's more important than ever for Christians to come together and to vote. I'm looking forward to seeing you on October the 2nd of this year. For tickets to the event, go to WeBelieveWeVote.com.